Some of my favorite sneakers of all time are Reebok Pumps. I'm a 90s kid, and I just think they're super iconic for that time period. So I just want to share some of my Reebok Pump collection with you, some of which are for sale, some of which are not for sale. But when I think of my favorite Reebok Pump and really one of my favorite sneakers of all time, I think of this Omni Light Pump, which is the colorway is carbon purple green, and it's just a really beautiful sneaker. This was a Japanese exclusive, so these only came out in Japan. And you see on the back it says limited edition, and these were very limited. It features this gray or carbon colored suede, and then if you see, there's this like pressed, almost like a snakeskin suede on there as well. And it's just a really beautiful sneaker. It has this purple nubuck there. It's got the teal on the inside and teal on the insole, and it's one of my favorite pairs of all time. This was pretty hard for me to track down, brand new. What was even harder for me to track down, and also you know that they're old when they come in the Union Jack box. They switched up the Reebok Pump boxes, I think in the mid 2000s, if I'm not mistaken. But this was the hardest Reebok Pump for me to acquire. And there's a Japanese brand called Revolver, and they collaborated with Reebok on this pair. And they featured, this is before Diamond Supply Co. They featured this 3M reflective diamond in the heel. Now these are rumored. There's only rumored to be only a few of these, and I was able to acquire this in a trade. It's the same exact pair. It features this little Japanese exclusive tag there, and it was really hard for me to get. I got it in a trade. Comes with the original box, and Revolver was a brand in the 2000s that was just super influential. I think they were way before their time, and this is probably one of my favorite pairs of all time, and probably one of the more rare pairs in my entire collection, not just Reebok Pumps. So I want to show you another pair. So that's the Omni. That's the Omni Light Pump. Now another super iconic Reebok pump is the Victory Pump, and Michael Chang made this pair super popular. This was almost like his signature model. If you don't know tennis or don't know Michael Chang, he was the 17-year-old that won the Grand Slam. He was the youngest to ever do it, and he was the first American to win the Grand Slam in like 50 something years. So he definitely was super influential in that time period. I think that was 1989. But this is like his signature model, his signature colorway. This is the 35th anniversary bringback of this sneaker. And the only thing they did different was they just changed the midsoles a little bit softer, so that there's that pair. This next pair I want to show you is also a Court Victory Pump. And this is a collaboration between Reebok and San Francisco-based retailer Shoebiz, which unfortunately is not around anymore. And it features this camo, this kind of abstract dinosaur camo print, this brown suede, and this rubberized toe cap here, this little red toe cap. And this was also super limited, very hard for me to find. This also came with an ERS racer model, I believe. But I think these were limited to like either 50 or 100 pairs. And then it features this dinosaur on the back. I think the dinosaur was their logo. And let me show you another Reebok Court Victory Pump that was super limited. This was limited to only 48 pairs. And this is a collaboration between another store that doesn't exist anymore, sadly, Philly-based retailer Ubik, which I believe is short for ubiquitous, but I'm not 100% sure. I love this colorway. It's like the materials on this are ridiculous. This is like this super thick ostrich leather. And again, you see that pressed, texturized, almost like a snakeskin pressed suede that I showed you on the other Japanese exclusive Omni Pump. Again, bringing that another color of this ostrich leather. You see this green ostrich leather, then this tan ostrich leather, and then it's got hits of this pink. I just think it's such a sick shoe. And then a gum sole, it's just pretty wild. And so this is number 40 of 48. See on the box there, number 40 of 48. This was also super hard for me to get. I want to show you another collaboration, another court victory pump, and this was the Wimbledon. This is a collaboration between Packer shoes and Reebok, featuring this long-haired suede. The Wimbledon takes place in the UK, and it's a tennis court. It's a grass tennis court that they play on. So that's what this green suede represents, and it's a purple and green logo that they use. That's like their iconic logo. So this is a representation of the Wimbledon match that happens every year with the tennis ball on the pump there, and then Packer shoes, New Jersey based Packer shoes little logo on the inside of the tongue. Another super limited pair, and then they kind of redid the Wimbledon logo, but instead it's Packer Slam Wimbledon. This also comes with, this is the insole, London, UK. Also comes with Packer shoes lighter and this really funny sticker. So that's another court victory that I really love. Now I'm going to show you another Omni pump that actually came out recently, which I love because I also love the movie. But this was comes in the Barbasol can, and this is a Jurassic Park Omni pump. Totally wild. The materials on this are crazy. It's got the snake skin and this super soft, I guess this is nubuck, this green nubuck. And it's just totally wild. It's like such a sick pair. I don't know if I'd ever really wear this, but really, really cool collectible. It's got the Jurassic Park logo on the tongue. Comes in the Barbasol can. It's crazy. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's like for this pair too. Just because you can make a crazy Jurassic Park. No, I'm glad they made this. This is like totally a nuts pair. I don't know what you'd really wear this with, but really sick pair. Really cool pair for the collection. Now, I want to show you another pair of Reebok pumps. Now, this is not the original. The original came out in 2006. This is the retro. This is the re-release retro of the Aife. Now, ARC Aife doesn't exist anymore, but it was a retailer on the Lower East Side, one of my favorite stores to shop at. I think I first went there when I was 14, 15. Aife, ARC, or the Aife Rivington Club, because it was on Rivington Street. Now, this is the bring back of the original. The original, I think they only did like 100 pairs or 75 pairs. This bring back, which is this all tennis ball felt, totally nuts with the Aife logo on the back. This bring back, I think they did 1,000 pairs, still very limited. And just a sick pair. The whole thing is the tennis ball upper. Just bananas. Look at that. Totally, totally nuts. And the original pair, they actually did an orange colorway and a white colorway, which I thought was cool. One more pair I want to show you that's actually a pair that I designed. This is the Sneaker Spy Reebok Omni Pump. For a very short period of time, I think like less than a year, Reebok actually lets you make your own Reebok pumps. This was available to members that had signed up and I think just was on the mailer or something. But I remember I got an email and I was shocked. The only issue with this is that they didn't show you any final models. They only gave you like the mock-up, like the flat graphic pattern. So like you couldn't tell what the materials really were. So this is what I designed. And I love the fact that it's black, white, gray. I put Spy on the back. I use this Stingray leather. The only thing I don't love about this pair is this felt, because they made it seem like it was like sweatshirt material, and I thought that was going to look really great. But it ended up being like this long, like fuzzy fleece. But I still think I did a good job. It's got the Sneaker Spy logo there, checkered laces. And I just did like white leather, black Stingray, this gray nubuck. I tried to keep it pretty chill. I didn't want to go too crazy. And I also just didn't know what they were going to come looking like. It took like 9 months to deliver. And then when I finally got them and I was a little upset about this material, when I went to go order another pair and change it up, they had already discontinued the service. So you couldn't even order another pair. I contact them, hey, can you let me, when are you going to bring it back? And they haven't brought it back since. This was 2011. So I would love for Reebok to bring back this custom Omni Light series. That would be amazing. But that's it. Some of my favorite Reebok pumps, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you know can share love for sneakers and collecting all sorts of sneakers with me. So there you have it. Some of my favorite Reebok. So thank you for spying. Thank you for watching, and enjoy.